this conversation. You would do that right now? Hey, babies.
Hey, hey.
We just wait for y'all to come on in the room so we can have this conversation with our community. What is that? Oh, we good. Let's rock and roll, baby.
Let's rock and roll.
Let's get these likes up, y'all. Let's get these
The title
likes.
of our conversation, or the theme of it, is called The Long Way Around, because ain't no shortcuts. Pickles, stop playing with that paper, please.
Are y'all here? Let's get these likes up,
The
y'all.
reason we're having it is a multitude of reasons, but we're going to start off with, there was a Instagram that was put up, or I guess
It was TikTok, baby.
TikTok that was put up by
My son, my oldest son, Shalon. And this is what I want to say to this. There are some people that are saying, oh, you should be ashamed of your mothering skills. You should be ashamed of yourself. This is what I'll say. Let's let it play out. Because the same ones that said to me, I was crazy, I was deranged, we watched it play out. So just like with my son, we'll watch this play out. And I do want to address this though, Shalon. When you say her daddy, then that's when mommy gonna say stop playing, because you know this has been Uncle Sid your whole life. Uncle Sid knew you before you knew you. So for you to say her 3 sons, yes, you're absolutely right. He has 3 sons. He can't claim you as his son because he's always been Uncle Sid, and he knows your daddy very well.
and love that brother. And the irony of all of this is not what is said, but what's left off.
Yes.
See, you're leaving off the fact that the last time we laid eyes on you, your mother got you everything you needed for the newborn baby about 3 years ago. You're forgetting about how I, from Georgia, am talking you through getting your car after we gave you the half of the down payment for it. And you were 31 years of age, 32 years of age at that point. And I'm negotiating the deal with the dealer for you as you sit there. And you have the vehicle you're driving right now because of your mother. These are the things that you're leaving out when you're expressing what you're expressing in reference to your mother. You're not expressing the relationship that you have with your father, where you spoke ill to him, not to mention spoke ill to your mother, but somehow your mother and father and I all have a loving relationship and communicate back and forth because of the love that we have for you. The one thing these individuals, and to the individuals out here that oftentimes speak after they've heard one side of the story, there's an old saying, believe half of what you see and none of what it is that you hear. Please don't take our word for it, but what we will convey is this. Those who are parents and have raised their parents up to being adults.
The children. Raise their children up to being adults.
Right on. Those who are parents that raise their children into adulthood know that there comes a time and a place in which they determine their own decisions, their own path. You can have multiple children that are raised in one house, but they act and they take on different things. The reason why it was so important for us to entertain these conversations that we typically have privately, or that we're influenced to have privately amongst the people in our community, is because we need to stop being embarrassed about being human beings and about being black human beings. You will oftentimes hear us saying we are embarrassing ourselves in front of them. Who is them?
Who are they?
Because when you hear someone articulate these things, that is the slave's mentality. That makes us believe that we as black people need to conduct ourselves with dignity because white people are watching. you should conduct yourself with dignity because the spirit of you is watching.
Come on.
But we need to have these conversations out loud and taboo because we have a finite period of time together here on this earth. You will travel through infinity with the spirit that you have all alone, and you will not remember the ridicule that you receive, but you will be judging yourself. You will be determining for the rest of your life which way that you go as you have thus far. So this conversation is about speaking directly to what situations are. And many people oftentimes, when they are presented with an issue, they stay quiet, they hide, they disappear. And what we're saying is that's not who we are, because what you cannot do is you cannot trick an honest person.
Come on.
You can demean, you can say whatever you want to say about them negatively, but what will happen is truth has a way of standing the test of time. I forgot to have my phone to read the last text message that I gave to you, Shalon, where I told you about the understanding of how you are speaking to a woman and how you as a man and how you perceive things may be completely different from how your wife, how your mother, how your sister, how your daughter will look at things. And when you learn how to communicate a little bit better, then things will happen a little bit better. You young man, because of the challenges that this young brother has had with mental illness. So we're communicating that out loud to speak to our community, to say, listen, y'all, if we have more public conversations, there will be less private angst.
Come on.
There will be less private issues that we carry on because we're afraid to communicate in front of white folks.
So when we get to a place where you want to be free, you will stop being scared to say what's real. You'll stop being fearful of having conversations that normally take place in private and nobody ever really knows the outcome. And from there, when you were saying earlier about how we're looking in front of white folks. When I do hear our brother Greg Mathis say, the studio is watching y'all and the executives are watching y'all, so what?
If the executives are watching closely, the individuals that would want to interact with us are those who are engaged and are in alignment with what is true.
Come on.
See, the first question would not be, Stephen A. Smith, why did you video someone? Or you won't entertain Kevin Hart is the biggest star in the world. She said that. Not only did she say that, not only when she spoke about Oprah and Tyler, these are individuals that you failed to hear that she said she loves them. And when you love folks, you tell them what they need to know, not what they want to hear. We've put certain individuals in such a status that we've disallowed them to be human beings. And on the note with taking the long way around and that there are no shortcuts. So you could take the shortcut and cross through Miss Evelyn's yard, but you know she got a pit bull. And he may or may not be in that yard. But you know for sure if you get in that yard and he is in that yard, you will definitely be chased. It is a bit safer to go around the long way because not only is it the right thing to do because you're not cutting through somebody's yard, their grass, trespassing on their property, but what happens is it may be a longer journey, but it's worth the trip. So we're going to take the long way around and we're not going to call out these individuals on platforms like this. We're going to call them up. Now, please don't confuse. When Monique is standing on stage, she has an artistic paintbrush designed to paint her life and make people laugh in a way in which a comedian is supposed to do. So her life experiences are fair game. They're fair game.
Fair game.
So when she says what she says on stage, please don't say it's the way that she said it. Because she's on stage. We're dealing with, when we're not on stage, what is being said. And again, to revisit Brother Stephen A., I'd like to point something out to you. When you sit there and you say that a black woman looks bitter because she's telling her personal truth, when you sit there and you speak in reference to the individuals that she spoke about, you're not, because you wanted to distinguish yourself from Shannon Sharpe as being a journalist, but you said you don't know what's happening, you don't know what's going on, and you don't care to know. That right there is you sacrificing your journalistic integrity, because it is your job to know when you make assertions about certain individuals and not form an opinion. And you are supposed to ask the questions such as, when she said what she said regarding Kevin Hart and David Becky, as it relates to him reneging on what he promised, and you ask the question, well, is there a reason, Monique, that he would do that? Here's the question you should ask. Is what she said true? And if there was a reason why he would have done that, would there not have been a reason why he wouldn't have called her first to say, I've got to take that deal back? See, when we stay grounded in this thing called ethics,
come on,
when we stay grounded in this thing called right, it's going to carve through all of the nonsense that you were trying to communicate. And I can see, based upon watching you throughout the years, that you consider yourself an intellect. And please forgive me for speaking in this manner as it relates to Monique. As a black man, what happens is the black woman should sometimes not have to defend herself. Sometimes there's a level of defense that should be had on her behalf for we as black men, because Monique didn't step to you when you were calling Kyrie Irving out for being a man and making a decision as a man to not get a shot, and ridiculing him because his father raised a man. You should not have called out Kwame Brown in the way that you did, calling him a bust, because you have forgotten that that black man has a family, and any man that has had the length of time that he had to live the dream in the NBA is not a bust in my book. He's a hero. He's a hero. So when you call Jason Whitlock a fat bastard, but you're telling Monique, who referred to them as her brother and her sister, and she loves them, but you can call Jason Whitlock a fat bastard. My question to you, why are you allowed to speak your truth, but this black woman is not? Help me. Help me. I need the help. It is low-hanging fruit to attack a black man. That was Cat Williams and Monique that did the interview. Why is it that you singled Monique out? Why is it? She was polite. You're not asking, was she inaccurate when she spoke about Tiffany Haddish? Though there's nothing but love. There's nothing but love. The irony is that our sister Tiffany Haddish went to GQ magazine to say, I'm glad I don't have that husband of hers, for standing for Monique and standing with Monique when we were talking about pay inequality, only for her to turn around and speak about the pay inequality. See, we will succumb to what it is that we support when what we support is wrong.
You know, if I may say this to you, Stephen A. Smith, what you said when you said I'm bitter and my light don't shine no more, what you said to black women without saying it was, be quiet.
Be seen and not heard. And if you have a black woman in your life, and I believe I saw you in a picture with your beautiful queen, are you encouraging her through your message by what you said to Monique, that you were in support of her voicing her concerns when being mistreated? Or are you encouraging her and other black women? I don't know if you have children, but if you have a daughter, because I've heard you speak with a great deal of reverence for your mother and for your sister. You should talk to them and ask them, have they been encouraged in this life to speak their truth or discouraged about speaking their truth?
And I'm going to see it on stage.
Yeah, again, gotta see you on stage, but this is the off the stage conversation to let y'all know that the people that we discuss, again, we want to reiterate Oprah, Tyler, and I'll stand there for a moment. As we come before you feeling free to discuss anything that is said about us, whereby it's made to appear like we've done something wrong, if we are giving people the impression that we are perfect, I want to make it clear right now, we are not. So as imperfect people, we have no inhibitions about giving an apology when you owe it to somebody. Have no indignations, no problems, no apprehensions, but we must ask ourselves, how can individuals like Tyler Perry, who said that Monique was difficult, and indict her as difficult in the business, okay, lose parts? How can she come to court to stand trial to defend her position under the light of the court of public opinion, but the very one who accused her, he stays hidden? Why would that be? Why would that be? Mother Oprah, Lord of the master classes, okay? The one who is now, aren't they getting ready to give some sort of talk in reference to, what was it? I know part of it was forgiveness.
Oh,
and
yeah, her and Tyler.
It was like a D word. It was, I forgot, and forgiveness. What you may want to give a seminar about is how not to just forgive, but how to ask for forgiveness. See, we're not dealing with the Pythagorean theory. This is not A plus B squared, A squared plus B squared equals C squared. This is nothing challenging. This is very simplistic. If you were comfortable, Oprah Winfrey, going on the CBS morning show, saying that if we make Harvey Weinstein the center point of sexual assault, we're missing the boat. And you like to look in the silver cloud as it relates to that. Or you having a documentary on our brother Michael Jackson after he was found not guilty in the court of public opinion. But you want to do a documentary on him. But you don't want to speak up for a black woman who you know, based upon all your business endeavors, that when you do not have a contract with someone, you do not owe them anything, but you allow that to ride. And again, we make it a habit of not just calling up what is wrong, but what's right. See, there was a woman named Barbara Walters. She had to address the public because there was a rumor that Monique was difficult to interview with. That woman could have been a proud graduate or student from the Oprah Winfrey School of Duck and Dodge. I'm not going to face things publicly and not said a word. But instead, what did she do? She came out. Immediately and said that is a lie. She was wonderful to work with and the whole nine. Brother Tyler Perry, listen. You can't put the toothpaste back in the tube. The world is listening to you tell Monique that you were wrong for doing something. You were wrong for telling others that she was difficult for not essentially committing an act of slavery.
Come on.
You play the role of Medea, a big, black, strong woman. Okay? That's the role you play. Okay? Because apparently there's a level of appreciation you have for that black woman who's willing to speak truth to power. Well, now you're talking about another big black woman that has to speak truth to the power named Tyler Perry. Brother, the light, this is the red roof in intellectually, because we're going to leave the light on for you. You don't understand the magnitude of how you can help heal the community by showing them you too are a human being. We're going to treat everyone like a human being because we love you enough.
Come on.
We love you enough and want you. What was that movie, Cadillac Records?
Yes.
There was a scene in there in which our brother, one of the greatest actors
Jeffrey
on the
Wright.
planet, Jeffrey Wright,
Yes.
was confronted by the character named Wolf.
Yes.
And he said, I'm getting tired of you acting like you acting towards that white man. I want to see you have the privilege of being a man in and of yourself. We want to see you have the privilege, Brother Tyler, of showing the world that you are a good dude. And I believe deep down you are. But the embarrassment from the audio where you say, y'all got it too hot out here, but you go to churches. When would Jesus think the right time was to go out and say I was wrong? Would it be when I promote my next movie and the heat continues? Would he wait until it's not hot out here? Or would he want his humble servants, as you claim to be, to the moment you identify that you were wrong, this is the moment we need to identify that I am wrong. Why have you not done that? That was in 2016. And I'm not going to speak belligerent to anyone because that is not alignment. That is not in alignment spiritually with me, with the universe. And what we're communicating today, this is not designed for everyone to appreciate. If you are vibrationally connected to what is right, the person who does wrong does not matter because wrong is wrong and right is right. And Brother Stephen A., the way in which you communicated, that's a great way to potentially be in alignment with the right people, but you're not in alignment with what is right.
Come on. And I want to say this to the younger generation. Brother Greg, when you say the younger generation is watching, we want them to. We want them to watch so close and pay so close attention to the ones that are afraid, fearful, and to the ones that are saying, no, no, baby, you keep standing. And for those of you who say, well, Monique, why do you keep going? Because what we are showing the younger generation, until they're accountable, you can't stop. Until you hold people accountable, you cannot stop. So to this younger generation, my babies, don't back down, don't sit down, don't lay down, keep standing. Unapologetically, keep standing. They are banking on you. They are banking on you to be so afraid of these invisible powers that be so afraid of that you don't speak up and you don't speak out, that you just lay low and you be quiet and you take the abuse and you be exploited. They're banking on us to be that. They're banking on us. So for you, Stephen A. Smith, for you, Brother Greg Mathis, who I love dearly, your family, I love y'all. However, when you say the studios are watching, the executives are watching, but our community is suffering.
And the Screen Actors Guild, the Writers Guild, just got finished striking. They were watching then.
Yeah.
They were watching prior to that. What we're looking for are the people who are in alignment with honesty. Because let me explain to you what can happen and how healing it is. See, last week when we spoke about the Breakfast Club and our brother Charlemagne the God just taking ownership of it at the behest of a black woman named Just Hilarious.
Happy birthday, baby.
And our brother DJ Envy, you was wrong for trying to make him apologize to Daddy. Because she calls me daddy, but y'all keep forgetting that I call her mama. See, that's my mama right there. But we don't want to talk about that. And I'm not talking about the Breakfast Club. I'm just saying in general. But those three individuals got together, and what was an issue for several years, it was resolved because we know how to forgive. There's a black man by the name of Lee Daniels. See, not only did this brother go so far as to apologize to us privately, he apologized publicly, but then this brother went and he spoke to our sons face to face and he apologized. That's what men do. That's how you heal. There is no shame in being wrong. The shame is knowing that you're wrong and not admitting to that wrong that you were a part of. So when you see these individuals with the mansions, with the cars, and all of these things, in the words of our great ancestor, Bob Marley, some people are so poor, all they have is money.
Come on.
Don't be that.
Come on.
Don't be that.
I'm sorry to be chocolate. When I hear you, when I hear my son, when I hear you, Shalon, talk about money and stuff, it's like, baby, as I told you when you were younger, I told you as a man, don't let nobody introduce you to me. You know who your mama is.
And when folks speak in reference to calling your seed, sometimes, especially when your seed decided to call things off with you because you didn't move for a 34-year-old, 32-year-old man in the time that he wanted to do, because you as a mother, you as an entertainer, you as an actress, you as a grandmother, you as a wife, allotted the time to see him, but he pushed you away. But then when it's time for him and it doesn't work for you, now it's a problem. Listen, it comes a point in time where when you become a man, when you become a woman, it is your obligation to do for you. To do for you. At 31, brother, 32, I'm sitting there on a conversation at the behest of your mother. Why? For you. Because I love my nephew. And we still love you, Shalom. That's why your mother and your father interact with one another, to let them be aware of what's happening with you. So if you think you're not loved, that's because you're not paying attention. And there are other dynamics that fall into play in which we completely understand. And for you too, we're going to keep the light on for you. But I find it extremely ironic that the last time you saw me, you wanted to be able to call me dad. And I couldn't allow you to call me dad because there's only one dad in your life. And he's a friend of ours.
Come on.
He's a friend of ours. So, again, we as people of color, let us stop being embarrassed about having conversations out loud, because you never know who you could be helping. Please do not allow people to embarrass you out of life. I don't care if you're in the LGBTQ community. I don't care if you want to change your profession. I don't care. Whatever it is that you want to do, we have a finite amount of time to live on this plane. Please do not live on this plane based upon the ridicule you may or may not receive from someone else. Be your authentic self, because you're going to travel eternally by yourself. You can be in a room full of people, but you are always by yourself, because your thoughts are right here. The spirit of who you are is right here. Be true to your spirit.
Now, what we get ready to share right now is
Go ahead. I think I know what you're
no,
right
Daddy,
now.
you go ahead.
To the degree where we're not going to stop being who we are and we received a death threat that we were supposed to apologize. We need to apologize. Apologize to who? We didn't quite find out. We didn't quite find out who they wanted us to do to that full. But listen, we're going to be authentic to ourselves. So we take the death threat seriously, but it's so serious that we have to further endure this time that we have here. We're in disputes with Oprah, Tyler, CBS. Why? Because we can't understand why a company such as CBS, how we can say you incrementally over 5 years made a one-time payment of $65 million. You made over $800 million by 2009, 5 years after the Parkers went off in 2004. We're in 2024, and you're saying that 2.5% of what Monique and Countess are owed, you don't want to give it to us because you didn't make the money? How can you ever go into the red on a one-time investment where you've already superseded that investment by 1,000%? You can't. So the things that people are out there and they're astounded that we are saying, this is because, Brother Judge Mathis, This is because the younger folks may be looking. And we want them to be true to themselves. True and tell the truth, because as our brother Steve Harvey said, there are repercussions that come from the truth, but we rather deal with the repercussions that come from the truth versus the repercussions that come with a lie.
Come on now. Come on now. So we wanted to come on and share that with y'all today. And I'm not laughing at that, but it makes me chuckle to say that someone, whoever it is, and y'all have been hearing what we've been saying, but someone or somebody's will send a death threat all because this little fat black girl and her husband telling the truth. Not because we stole nothing. Not because we hurt somebody. We didn't rob nobody. Just because they're telling the truth. So what we're saying to you young babies right now, keep telling the truth. Let nothing stop you from telling the truth. Not, I don't want to say, we say your truth, the truth. Tell the truth. So we're not getting this confused with, well, my truth was, no, tell the truth. Because the truth may not be favorable for you, but it's the truth. Don't ever be afraid of telling the truth. And I believe our ancestors are saying, babies, y'all, please keep standing, because we took the ass whoopings for y'all. We took these ass whoopings. We already been here. And if we keep talking in private, Greg, we'll keep getting exploited. Because didn't y'all talk in private? Didn't the ones before you talk in private? And what changed? What got better? What got different? Because the private conversations never seem to make it to the light of day. So the shit that happened in the private can continue to happen because they knew the fear was placed in there. You better not say nothing.
Would you be so kind as to share your story with the good folks out there that you had with Brother Lee Daniels on your walk while y'all were filming in Pittsburgh?
You know, I'm going to say this first, Daddy.
Kick it.
When Lee and I talk, and Lee will say, Mom, I don't want to revisit it. You know, we got through it and it's done. And I would say to Lee, you don't understand how beautiful what took place happened. I'm not saying it's never happened in history. I just don't know of it happening where you have a big time director and an entertainer, and the director says, hey, I want to apologize, and they mend that friendship. They mend that friendship. Lee Daniels and I were going for a walk when we were filming the movie The Deliverance in Pittsburgh. And he said to me, Mo, why didn't you just be quiet? Why didn't you just let the shit go? I said, Lee, had I just let this shit go, you and I would not be taking this walk down the riverfront. And that went on for years. So this is what we're saying to y'all, baby.
But let them breathe that in, my baby.
Okay, you know I talk about
You
talks.
would not. Well, we talk together. But I need people to breathe that in. Had I let it go, you and I right now, Brother Lee, would not have been able to go on this walk together as friends. So the conversations we are having right now, because the only real reason for war is to ultimately have peace, yes, especially when you're defending yourself. The reason we're having the conversations that we're having right now is for the purposes of a level of unification amongst folks. We'd love to go on that walk with you one day, Oprah. We'd love to go on a walk with you one day, Tyler. But you know, if you walk with us, we got to walk in truth. We're not going to walk in being individuals that pretend to be something and that are not. I saw people scrutinizing The Rock the other day because he came out to apologize in reference to asking people that didn't have a great deal of money to help with the funding in Hawaii. But he came out and he apologized and he said, I'm a quick study. Let me say this, ever so humbly from my perspective, I so appreciated that, and it further reinforced why people love that cat.
Come on.
Because he took ownership of it. He took ownership of it. What happened is Oprah, who teaches master classes, have you seen her talk about that as of yet? Have you seen her come out? What we're saying is we want you to feel what it's like to walk with the people in truth. Not just be so elusive, so above everyone that you don't realize you are exactly like everyone. Because you too have an expiration date, as do we all. So let's be good to one another while we have one another. Let's be that, and then let's see what happens.
Then let's see what happens. So my babies, we glad. And thank y'all. You got anything else to say, my daddy?
It was something, but I forgot. So what we're going to do is keep it pushing and tell y'all we so thank y'all. Again, we are built for the criticisms of the individuals that are out there with ridicule, because we are blessed to have those individuals out there that see past it and are saying, y'all keep on telling the truth, and y'all encouraging us to tell the truth, and we hope we are encouraging you to continue telling the truth.
And I'm going to see y'all this weekend.
Bam.
I'm going to see y'all in Raleigh, North Carolina, Atlantic City, and Richmond, Virginia. And y'all know I got some sugar honey iced tea to say.
Come on now. Now, the real comedy is going to come in, and our lack of technology asses trying to reach over and cut this off, cut us some slack. We love y'all for free.
We love you, my babies.
Y'all take care.
You know, taste. Okay. Wait a minute, Daddy. We should get a stick.
Baby, here's a stick.
Okay.
We're going to reach over, and I'm going to stick my finger on this
Okay.
and cut it off.
Okay. Did you do it?
I don't know.
No, it's not, Daddy.
Well, what's
no, don't touch that. No, get back to the screen.
All right.
Right, now touch the X.
Right here.
Yes, sir.
That's what I touched.
No, baby. Okay, there you go.
All right.
Now, okay, wait a minute. In now.
NBA is not a bust in my book. He's a hero. He's a hero. So when you call Jason Whitlock a fat bastard, but you're telling Monique, who referred to them as her brother and her sister, and she loves them, but you can call Jason Whitlock a fat bastard. My question to you, why are you allowed to speak your truth, but this black woman is not? Help me. Help me. I need the help. It is low-hanging fruit to attack a black man. That was Cat Williams and Monique that did the interview. Why is it that you singled Monique out? Why is it? She was polite. You're not asking, was she inaccurate when she spoke about Tiffany Haddish? Though there's nothing but love. There's nothing but love. The irony is that our sister Tiffany Haddish went to GQ magazine to say, I'm glad I don't have that husband of hers, for standing for Monique and standing with Monique when we were talking about pay inequality, only for her to turn around and speak about the pay inequality. See, we will succumb to what it is that we support when what we support is wrong.
You know, if I may say this to you, Stephen A. Smith, what you said when you said I'm bitter and my light don't shine no more, what you said to black women without saying it was, be quiet.
Be seen and not heard. And if you have a black woman in your life, and I believe I saw you in a picture with your beautiful queen, are you encouraging her through your message by what you said to Monique, that you were in support of her, voicing her concerns when being mistreated? Or are you encouraging her and other black women? I don't know if you have children, but if you have a daughter, because I've heard you speak with a great deal of reverence for your mother and for your sister. You should talk to them and ask them, have they been encouraged in this life to speak their truth or discouraged about speaking their truth?
And I'm going to see it on stage.
Yeah, again, gotta see you on stage, but this is the off the stage conversation to let y'all know that the people that we discuss, again, we want to reiterate Oprah, Tyler, and I'll stand there for a moment. as we come before you feeling free to discuss anything that is said about us, whereby it's made to appear like we've done something wrong, if we are giving people the impression that we are perfect, I want to make it clear right now, we are not. So as imperfect people, we have no inhibitions about giving an apology when you owe it to somebody. Have no indignations, no problems, no apprehensions. But we must ask ourselves, how can individuals like Tyler Perry, who said that Monique was difficult, and indict her as difficult in the business, okay, lose parts? How can she come to court to stand trial to defend her position under the light of the court of public opinion, but the very one who accused her, he stays hidden? Why would that be? Why would that be? Mother Oprah, Lord of the master classes, okay? The one who is now, aren't they getting ready to give some sort of talk in reference to, what was it? I know part of it was forgiveness.
Oh,
and
yeah, her and Tyler.
It was like a D word. It was, I forgot. And forgiveness. What you may want to give a seminar.
How long are they gonna talk for now? Cause they steady talking, but they ain't talking about nothing. I can't even concentrate on the bull crap they talking about. Tyler, Lee Daniels. We've been hearing Tyler, Lee Daniels, or Oprah every year. It's the same song. It's the same song. It's the same song. Sound like a damn broken record. We can't do nothing about that. Y'all gotta fix that on your own between business. I don't got no power for that. But your son is hurting. Okay, that is very familiar in the black community. It's a lot of kids out here hurting. That hurt is so familiar to a lot of people. While you're trying to fix a relationship with Oprah, F Oprah relationship. I hope y'all don't never get along. F it. Leave Oprah alone. You go your own way. Tyler, F it. Lee Daniels, F it. These are all Hollywood people. F Hollywood. You have a son there that is hurting. And people say, well, you man enough. You should. He was never raised. He never had a mama to raise him. He never had a daddy to raise him. Who fault is that? The parents, the people that created him. Go back and get it right. All this time you spending with fixing this and chasing after Lee Daniels, chasing after Tyler. Chase after your damn son. Talk to your son. I mean, she just keep on saying, can you please give me a seat with Tyler Perry? Can you please give me a meeting with him? Why is she not having that same energy with her son? Can you please give me a meeting to see my son? Can I please have a talk to see my son? And Sydney don't even want her to have a meeting with her son, honey. Sydney is doing all the talking, deflecting on this topic, talking about Tyler and everybody else when you know damn well we are here to hear what's going on with her son. That is so disingenuous for you to sit up here and you talking about everybody else but the son. The son said he feel neglected. He's been neglected. Ain't no feel. He's been neglected all his life. Okay, and now you want to neglect him some more? This topic, it shouldn't have been, Tyler shouldn't have been added to this shit. No Oprah, nobody else. It should have been her and her son. And shit, she speak about her son any other time in the public. How many interviews has she went around in public speaking about her eldest son? Now it's a problem that he want to speak his truth. Hell, she goes around on parades and speak her truth all the day long. But when somebody want to speak their truth against her, oh, it's a problem. And it happened to be her son, which she really neglected and left. And yeah, she said she sorry. Hell, anybody can say they sorry, but what are your actions doing to fix it right? Is she running around trying to get meetings with her son like she's running around trying to get meeting with Tyler and everybody else? No. I don't care about Hollywood. I don't care about none of these celebrities, but family, honey, family hit different. Ooh, these comments are coming, girl. These comments are coming. Okay, so I'm going to open up the phone line, but when I tell you I can't stand Sydney, you know, before this live, I could stomach him, but now I can't stand his black ass, okay? And I did say I feel like he is jealous. A lot of these guys, they feel very threatened when another man is the place. And Monique, I don't know if she feel bad or not about neglecting her son. She says she feels bad about it, but her actions don't show it. And I think Sydney, her daddy, Sydney, her master, she can't do nothing without Sydney. Sydney is her brain. She can't think for herself because Sydney gonna think for her. I think Sydney is telling this woman, listen, worry about our sons together. Because anything, if Monique die tomorrow, the son ain't gonna get shit. Sydney gonna make sure the son ain't gonna get nothing. Okay, Sydney, and that's why he feel threatened. It's a possibility that the son is more legitimate because he's the firstborn and she was never there. Honey, nah. He is a jealous man. Sydney is a jealous man, and that's why he got to be there for everything. He is so territorial around her. He's so controlling. And honey, I see right through him now. Before I didn't see it, but now I'm seeing this shit right now. So here, I'm going to play here just in case if you guys did not see. This is her sons, and we want to open up the phone line, okay? So this is a video I put up earlier today. Check this out, y'all. Okay. A commercial will come. Just please give me a second. I'm going to open up the phone line so you guys can call in. So what do you guys think about this? I love when you guys comment. I want to see all of y'all comment because we need to talk about this. This needs to be discussed because this happens so much. And can we please talk about these Hollywood parents? It's the Hollywood parents, this Hollywood agenda. So here it is. I believe this is it right here. So let's play.
And I have a son that will be 30 years old this year, right? And there was a time that when he was a little boy, I wasn't interested in being a mother. I was interested in being a star. And I was interested in being famous. And I wasn't interested in being a wife. I was interested in taking pictures and red carpets and signing autographs and traveling the world. So I didn't really put the focus in. And now that I'm 52 and he'll be 30, well, I pay for that. There's a price you have to pay for that. And I had to apologize to my son because I said to him, I don't want you to think that your story is not valid.
Hey, well, that's what I got to say about that. How is she paying for it? And his story is not valid. I'm sure Tyler Perry, Oprah, Lee, somebody gonna interview him, and I think he should go around and tell his story. Like she said, his story is not invalid, and his story, I bet a whole bunch of Hollywood kids feel that same way that he feels. Family is neglecting their kids, chasing Hollywood, chasing that weird, evil Hollywood.
I am Shalon. I am a stand-up comedian, Monique's oldest son. I guess I felt the need to make this video to just provide some context into this false narrative about her praying to the universe in order to reconcile our relationship or whatever the hell it is.
Wow, this is deep, y'all.
I wrote it all down so that way I don't go all over the place and get emotional or anything like that. So I'm going to talk like I'm reading a script, but it's just going to help me kind of stay together.
Right.
To address the Club Shay Shay interview that she did where she states that she prays to the universe in regards to reconciling our relationship, as I stated, is odd. My mother and I both know that that is a very false narrative, and I would like to free her of having to continue telling that lie. Faith without work is dead, and neither one of us cares to put forth any effort.
Tired of investing so much into your YouTube channel only to see your...
You know what? I'm so sorry. These commercials don't... Girl, you know I can't show that commercial. Please like this video, y'all. You are here at the Messy Sweet Spot. Please like this video, okay?
We are separate, as she put it, because she doesn't care to be my mother any more than I care to be her son.
Wow.
Neither one of us has had the desire to reach out to the other in a very long time, and I don't think that either of us anticipates that feeling ever returning. speaking with my mother directly in my experience will either lead to some odd newfound moment of clarity in regards to how she was as my mother, or she retreats back to daddy to move forward with a conversation. And I'm tired of hearing my mother's truths. Newsflash, I'm not sure if people know, but standing in your truth doesn't make you noble. I'm not sure if people are aware of that. But responding this way, I feel as though it allows me to say my piece uninterrupted. To those wondering, well, why say something now? Call it a form of therapy for me, I suppose. But when her daddy had intentionally stated that they have 3 sons, but his wife is on the internet.
Hold on, I'm sorry, but I feel it's so nasty, Sydney. You got on here to shame that young man. Did you guys hear Sydney says, I find it funny. Just last time I met with you, you wanted to call me daddy. You wanted to call me father. What the fuck is wrong with you, Sydney? Who says that? He is still a child to you. You is twice, 3 times his age. You supposed to be an elder, an uncle, a daddy, whatever you want to call. Why would you throw that into the internet? Yeah, what did he say? Yeah, you wanted to call me daddy. You wanted to call me daddy. You was begging. Then you wanted me to call. He wanted acceptance. Hell. Anybody would be pissed off. Hell, my mama was never there for me. Now she's there. She could be the mother of the year for everybody else but me. And I have to sit around here and she continues to talk about me on social media and think everything is sweet. Shit, that would bother anybody with common sense. He just throw that shit out here. Yeah, he was begging to be my son. Pretty much that's what he was saying. He was begging to be my son. You are begging to be my son. And that's why y'all didn't think that he would speak out. Because you took him for granted. He been on his knees. All his life, all he wanted was his mother. Oh God, I can't even fathom. I thank God. I thank God I have a good mother. I thank God my mama has always been here for me. I don't know what that feels like. But, honey, I can't even imagine. That is horrible. That is horrible. Let's get these likes up, y'all. Let's get the likes up. I'm sick.
Talking about the 4th son in a video that has millions of views, that rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah, he has every right to speak on this. They've been talking about him from D.L. Hughley to Monique. He has every right.
But anyway, to inform a child that you are not interested in being a mother at a time when that kid is the only kid that has the potential to lead a child to believe that you are not interested in them specifically. But to take it a step further, you also admit, my mother had also admitted to me that she didn't do the best job that she could do, which would also make one begin to question, all of your past decisions and prior emotional interactions. But to be completely honest and fair, those were things that I was willing to get over. Nobody's perfect. We're all human.
And that was nice of him to try to get over it, because you lay on your back, you bust your legs open, and you have a responsibility. F Hollywood. And he was willing to forgive. A lot of people aren't. She should be thankful. As much as she's running around here chasing Hollywood, chasing Tyler, chasing Oprah, she should have been chasing after her son. She should be chasing to have a better relationship with her son.
But my mother showed a clear lack of humility, compassion, and consideration when taking any level of accountability for those things. My mother does a
Recordings
there
just
we go
got
with
better.
them commercials. Hold on. I don't want to hear about the commercials. So yeah, we have one caller here. I see you in the queue. I'm going to get to you in 1 second. You guys call in. We do want to hear from you. We want to know your thoughts.
Job of acknowledging a lot of things, but she doesn't take accountability very well, and anything that she may take true accountability for, it's only at her convenience, in my experience. But if I had to guess, though, her interest in being a mother probably started around the time that she married her daddy and had his children.
Wow.
That interest, you know, obviously seemed one-sided, and as it should have been. By that time, I'm in my late teens, so to some degree, the excuse me, the neglect becomes easier to hide or validate, I guess you could say. There are now.
Yeah, that's what she's doing, hiding it. And people are saying, well, he's just doing this to hurt her. Shut the hell up. She's been hurting him. She's been hurting him ever since he came out her womb. She has been hurting him. Neglect is hurt. Neglect is abuse. I can imagine his mental is not there because his parents neglected him. It's their responsibility. I can't imagine everybody love your parents and your parents don't even love you. You can't even spend time. And all she was trying to do is buy him. He said, I don't want your money. I want you. Damn. That's all he wanted is you. And let's give a big old thank you to Infamous donating $5. She needs to learn how to hush. And why is your man managing you? Pimp and hoe dramatic. Yeah. And that's what we're saying, too, about that manager. Name me 5 managers right now that comes out here and speak for these celebrities. What manager speaks for Beyonce? What manager speaks for Nicki Minaj? What manager speaks for who else? Steve Harvey. What manager speaks for some more? Girl, stop with the lies. He does this because he wants more control and he wants more say-so and he wants to feel important. Let's go.
2 baby boys in the house, you know, that require attention. But still during that time, however, I still watched her enjoy the love and admiration of total strangers more than my own. To this very day, my mother has never expressed to me when, if ever, she became interested in me as her son. That did lead me down a path of questioning my self-worth and struggling to understand the value of a mother in a child's life. In the interview, she also states that she gave me an apology, but an apology to a son from a mother that consciously showed no interest in him holds no weight.
Right, it holds no weight. It don't mean anything because she's not chasing her son like she's chasing Hollywood. She's not going around here requesting people, can I please meet to my son? Can I please talk to my son? And Sydney won't allow it either. Sydney would not allow it, but she's going around here chasing meetings to talk to Tyler. She's going around here chasing meetings to talk to Lee Daniels. She got everybody trying to connect Oprah to talk to her. And the reason why she's probably doing that because Lee Daniels is trying to push it. Okay, I mean, what's his name? Sydney is trying to push it. But she's right. You can say you sorry in public, but you're not doing any works behind the scenes. If she was honestly doing the work behind the scenes to make it right, because I do feel like you owe him. You owe him. You are the parent and you missed out and you neglected all those years. He is the reason why he's like that because of you, because of your neglect. Now fix it. All he wants is your attention. He don't even want your damn money. If I was him, I want the money. I'd be like, F you, mama. I don't care about you. Just give me the money and I'm gone. But he's way better than me. Well, see, and the reason why I can say that, because I've never not had a day where I not miss my mother. My mother, she is a busy woman, but anytime I call my mom, it can be in a meeting. Do you know my mother would stop the meeting to pick up the phone? I don't have to want nothing. She gonna pick up because that's how much she loves me. Do you understand? So I can't even relate to his pain because my mom has always been there for me. My mom has always showed me love. I've never felt neglected by my mama. Okay? No. That, honey, let's go.
Wait. There are still women to this day that my mother will give credit to for being more of a mother to me than she ever could. Her assistant, my cousin, being one of them. Every time, though, that my mother would state that she was right here whenever I was ready, that ideology still blows my mind today, that a person could openly admit to being an uninterested, not put my best foot forward type of parent and be so self-centered that they still express to the kid, you have to come to me when you're ready. You got to come to me for us to make this right. Okay. But I'm not sure what my mother could possibly think that she has shown me in the past or have for me now that's not money, goodness gracious, that would make me want to come to her or whatever those feelings are supposed to be. A mother is supposed to be the first woman that a boy falls in love with.
Yes,
I loved my mother very much, but my mother loved.
And he's absolutely right. The mother is supposed to be the first love. The mother is the child's first teacher. Y'all didn't know that? But she was never a teacher. People say, well, why are you doing this now? Because that's what she taught. And all he can do is watch her now. All she doing is going on a ain't she telling her truth? How many times have we heard her truth? So let's hear his truth. Shit. Because to me, his truth is way more important than Hollywood, than God. I don't give a damn about no Oscar. I don't care about no money. I care more about a relationship with my mom. I cherish that. That is the most important thing to me is family. Not no money, not no Hollywood.
Things more than she loved me, and she would validate her love for me by giving me things and would proceed to call me ungrateful or inconsiderate if said things did not have the desired effect. I couldn't imagine what it's like to be her, though, to ask God for what you want, and then he gives you what you need, though, only for you to ignore it and have the audacity to ask God for something else. And I'm glad I don't, I'm glad I didn't do that. And when he told you no, you went to the universe instead. By no means, though, do I want to give off any type of an impression that I am a victim of anything. It's not the case. As you can see, I'm smiling from ear to ear. I'm alive. I'm happy. I'm a dad.
Yeah, you happy by the grace of God, but honey, your story could have been worse. You could have been an addict out here on these streets because you supposed to have a mother and a father that looked out for you. You know, he's really nice. Honey, if I was in his shoes, I would let Monique have it. I'd be going around here doing interviews with everybody telling my motherfucking truth, okay? I wish a bitch would. But like I said, I can't relate because I've always had a parent. But it seemed like he wants a relationship with Monique. He needs that, or for whatever reason, he wants it. I don't, you know. And somebody said something else, but I'm going to play. We are going to answer the phone call, so call in. Just be a little bit patient with me. Congratulations, but she should have been in your life. That's you know, you got, let's go. And another thing, people are throwing the Bible in his face. They said, well, you need to honor your parents. Well, was she doing right when she was around here humping and bumping, fornicating? Throw the Bible at her fornicating ass, okay? Are you throwing the Bible at her open marriage while her husband Sydney is going around doing stuff? Stop picking and choosing where you want to throw the Bible culture, because all of them sinning. They all in Hollywood. They all doing movies and stuff that's not uplifting God. So stop with the bullshit. Let's leave that out of it, okay? And we don't even know if he believe in that religion or not. Bullshit. Let's go.
Healthy, I think. I drink a lot of water. I'm getting over a cold now. I still have my days just like everybody else. And, there were a few things that she did teach me along the way. I did learn how not to love from my mother. I also learned to make sure that I never lose so much of who I am that I have to validate it through another person.
Damn.
Though I feel as though, in hindsight, I think she did it reluctantly, I do appreciate my mother, for showing me what the top of the mountain looks like. You know what I'm saying? It did give me perspective on what hard work and dedication can get you, but I don't want something like that.
I don't care about no top of the damn mountain. My mama is more important to me. What do y'all value more? Your relationship with your parents or money in Hollywood. Press 1, money in Hollywood, or 4, relationship with your parents. And we know a lot of these people that want Hollywood, they will sacrifice their kids. And they do the rituals all the time, sacrificing their kids and sacrifice everybody to get that Hollywood status.
At the cost of giving up something that I created. I don't want it that bad. And speaking of creations, I genuinely, truly, I really did want my mother to have a relationship with my daughter. I even fought through those intrusive thoughts that were, if she wasn't interested.
That's when you call the wildlife.
Sorry about that. This commercial keep popping up. We almost done with him, but he wants I wouldn't want Monique to have a relationship with my daughter. Hell no. Why? So you can do the same thing you did to me, so she can experience that pain? He's really nice. When I tell you this guy, he's really nice. He's a sweet guy. No, because I'm not giving you a chance to hurt me.
What makes you
again.
think she's going to be interested in your kid?
Right.
But it took my mother no time at all to prove that those intrusive thoughts were correct.
Wow.
But what I can say, good for her, the universe did, bless her with 3 other sons. And God willing, I'm sure that all 3 of them are adults now. So I'm sure that one of them, God willing, if not all 3 of them, will make.
So you tell me, does he have a relationship with his brothers? You know that's sad. He don't even sound like he got a relationship with his brother. This whole relationship seemed like a strain. It seems like he wants to be a part of their family. Sydney does not want that boy to be a part of their family. This is all Sydney works. Sydney want to be controlled. Sydney sees that man as a threat, and Sydney is definitely going to separate that. This boy, I like him way more than I like Sydney. As far as personality goes, who got more common sense is this boy, not no damn Sydney. Because this man right here, I don't care what Monique say. Monique, he got your genes all up in him. This is you. Okay, this is back in the day when you had good common sense. Monique is brainwashed by that Sydney man.
Her the grandmother that she wants to be.
You don't know your brothers?
I still look forward, to that moment for her. But overall, when it comes to the boys, though, I am happy that whenever they do hear me talk, sorry, my phone did something weird, but whenever they hear me talk, they don't know what it is. They can't relate to what it is that I'm saying. My experience with my mother is not their experience with our mother. So my prayer for her and them is that they continue to see her the way that they see her now. I do also want to make sure that I say thank you to my mother for giving me life. Without that moment in time, I wouldn't have had my little one, but outside of that.
Oh, stop it. Thank my mom for giving me life. Hell, no, because she didn't give you life intentionally. It wasn't like she really wanted your ass. Clearly she didn't. She wanted to chase Hollywood. But like I said, he is really nice about this. He's like, you didn't ask to be here. First of all, you didn't ask to be here. You didn't ask to be born and be treated. Okay? But he's being positive. And that's why I say he has so much better than me. Honey, I wish.
Moment, there isn't anything that either of us has to offer the other. In my opinion, it's a waste of God's time and the universe's time for praying for something that you were not willing to put forth any effort to obtain. Putting the work into becoming Monique is more important to my mother than being my mother.
Wow.
And I do not believe that it was never about her being there.
Hold on, Monique. Monique talking about Monique made him gay. Kim, what are you talking about? Are you trying to say he gay? Are you trying to say he gay just like they said Monique husband is gay, Sydney? So if y'all want to bring up the gay stuff, we can. He said he got a son. And if he gay or not, what does it matter? Who cares? What that got to do with anything?
And waiting for me, but it was supposed to be about me being there and waiting for her. My mother's value had reached such a low point in my life that I no longer found it necessary to either want to wait for her or even go to her. But like I said, man, I'm super grateful that she has the opportunity to do it all over again. I'm happy for her. I hope the Cat Williams tour goes well, but the narrative that she prays for us to reconcile is a false narrative. It's not real, and I'd appreciate it if she stopped saying stuff like that.
Said your first son,
Yes.
that you're trying to get it, but it robbed you of a lot of things of a mother-son relationship.
It did.
And so you made sure not to make the mistake this time around. What's your relationship like? Is he resentful of that?
We're still very much.
Hold on. I know y'all lying to me. They're telling me in the comment section, Sydney hinted that he gay. What? Okay, you gonna really piss me off. Sydney hinted that he's gay, but Monique get into a fight with D.L. Hughley over somebody hitting that her husband Sydney is gay. And when somebody calls Sydney out for messing and sleeping with other men, she's up in her feelings. But she sat there and allowed Sydney hint that her son is gay. Did that make sense to y'all? And she got her goofy ass up there just smiling. I said, this shit is weird. What the fuck is so fun? Why the hell is she keep smirking and smiling this whole video?
Separated.
Okay.
And it's one of those things where you have to pray to the universe and say, let time do the healing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
Right.
That's it. Let time do that healing. It may heal it in time and it may not.
Right.
And that's something that we as parents have to say, listen,
Right.
I've done what I could do. I've taken.
Well, if he gay, everybody gay, ain't they? Ain't everybody gay? I mean, we gonna keep calling a gay card because y'all saying he gay, and so what? Who cares about him being gay? If he Sydney gay, Shannon gay, all of them gay, Hollywood gay, all of them gay.
Taking accountability
gay.
for it.
Ain't she gay too? Is Monique gay? Didn't she sleep with other men? They all gay. All Hollywood and gay. What's new?
To you.
Right.
That's like when somebody's saying, Shannon, I want to apologize to you. Now it is up to you.
Whether or not to accept it.
Whether or not to, but once I give it to you, I've done my part. And don't apologize like no punk. I'm just sorry for everything. That gets your of it. No, break it down. Let's go bit by bit so that way we know you understand the offense that you've done.
There's no comparison for the
All right, so I'm going to answer the phone calls because I'm tired of these commercials keep on busting on through.
sounds you will find within arcade.
Wait, all right. So going to our first phone call, calling from 313. How you doing? Welcome to the Messy Sweet Talk, the Messy Sweet Spot. What are your thoughts about all this?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, well, hey, I know you are home, girl.
Hey, baby. Yes, Detroit all the way. That's where I'm from. I'm from Detroit.
Day all night. And this is my first time calling, but I've been listening for years.
Thank you, baby.
Anyway, I wanted to say on this, you said something that was, well, you said a lot of things that he was spot, but when she said something about him not hitting the son, why now? Why speak out now? Well, to be perfectly honest, she keeps triggering him with talking about him not being reconciled with her, or she wished, or she praying to the universe that,
yes,
that
let me take over. Let me take over. Yes, you're absolutely right. For you guys do not know, people are saying, why is he speaking out now? He has every right to speak out whenever he wants to. Every victim, just like you see Monique as a victim of Tyler Perry and Oprah. You say she has every right because the only people that is questioning his coming out and speaking out now are like people that worship Monique. They're hardcore Monique fans, and she cannot do no wrong. Those are the only people that's questioning this. So I say to you, the same way that you say Monique can speak out because she was wronged by Tyler and Oprah, give that same grace and that same energy to her damn son for speaking out when he was wronged by his mother. And I don't care how you twist it, no relationship trumps a mother. I don't care about no Lee. I don't care about no Hollywood. I don't care about your boss. No relationship trumps a parent. None on this planet Earth. That's the most important. That's your first relationship. It's the relationship with your parents. Okay? So, and my caller was saying, of course it's bothering him. She's on this national platform. She keeps bringing him up. She keeps talking about it. And she's painting herself, well, I'm sorry. Well, I was going through this and I was going through this. But yet she's not doing any work about it. It's like, stop with the bull crap. Stop with the theatrics, man. Stop it. Tell these people how you really did. Tell these people the truth. Matter of fact, you keep on bringing my name up in this. You keep mentioning me. Let me come out here and say it. And I'll be honest with you. I never knew the man existed. A lot of us did not even know Monique had kids. Because she talk about my babies and my brothers and sisters. And how can you be so baby and you care about the community, but your own goddamn son don't feel love? That is weird.
Exactly.
That is weird.
And
all that chasing you doing, chase after your
thing,
son because he needs it. And for the fact that you had your husband sitting up there beside your butt and he's talking about you was begging to be my son the last time, that is a slap in his god. What? You were begging to be my son.
And that was going to be my next part, is the fact that he acted so matter of fact, like he was making such a deep point when he said, no, you can't call me father because you have a father. Well, some people can sound so deep, but it has absolutely no depth. He sounded like an educated fool when he said that, because simply, I have children. I have stepchildren that I raised as my own, but they don't call me my stepmom. They call me mom. They know they have a mother. They love their mother, and I would never overstep my boundaries. But if they feel comfortable enough to call me mom, that means that they know that I love. They know that I would die for them.
Can we just please stop the bullshit? Because everybody in America could call her ass auntie. That's not my damn auntie.
Exactly.
She ain't do shit for me. But honey, you been in this boy all his life, and he want to be accepted so damn bad. He want to call you father. He trying to feel included in y'all family. And you gave him your ass to kiss. Because y'all don't want him there. And Sydney does not want him there. And Monique look at him like a mistake. And she's trying to fix her mistake with her other sons.
I wanted to grab that baby and just love on him. I really did. But
that's all he wants is love. And then these people in the comments talking about something. He gay and unhappy. Well, hell, if he gay and unhappy, who's the... Nobody can't change you from being gay or whatever like that. But her husband gay. Everybody say her husband gay in Hollywood. Well, you tell these people
what have to do with her neglecting her.
Well, you know they say gay is an insult. So the people in the comment section trying to defend Monique is trying to call her son out as being gay as an insult. So I'm responding to that. Her husband gay. Why y'all ain't saying her husband gay? Ain't she gay? Didn't she say she gay?
I think
hold on. Is Monique gay and unhappy? Ain't she unhappy with this Monique and situation? Huh? Ain't Sydney unhappy? Shit, they all gay and unhappy. If you want to do all that, go ahead.
I think they both are, and they are bisexual in their what you call it?
Yeah, well, maybe Monique being gay,
Um,
maybe it transferred to her son. Maybe it ran in her DNA, the gay gene, the zesty gene. Okay, okay.
crazy. Well, I love you on purpose. There's
I
nothing you
love
can
you
do
on
about it.
purpose
I'm gonna
too.
let you
Shout out.
everybody.
Yes.
Okay.
All right,
Take
love
care,
you.
baby.
Bye bye. All right, so let's go into some callers. Feel free to call in, and please just be patient when you call in, okay? We will get to you. Calling from 321, you're live on the air. Welcome to the Messy Sweet Spot. What are your thoughts about all this?
Messy Sweet Spot, thank you. I just finished talking about this on my vlog about this Monique situation. I respect Monique's plight to get her money, and I support her, but I am so disappointed on how she's treating her son.
Right.
She wants everyone to be accountable to her, but she can't be accountable to her son.
Yes.
And it bothers me. And I think when she fixes her relationship with her son, maybe some of this stuff that she needs, and maybe the universe will line up.
The
for
universe,
her.
yes.
But the man did not disparage her. He did not talk bad. All he said
didn't.
is, please stop.
Can I
using
tell
this
you
narrative.
something? 3, 2, 1. If I was him, I would have roasted the shit out of my mama. Cause at the end of the day, that ain't my damn mama. Okay? Okay, just cause you birthed me doesn't make you my mother. You earned that seat.
Yeah.
You don't
But
just
you know,
throw
she
your
admitted
dollars
on
at
the
me
Shay
like
Shay
I'm a
show
damn stripper
that
whore.
she wasn't there.
Huh?
Yeah, and he said it wasn't about the money. He said it
don't
wasn't about
want no
the
money.
And
She
she
throwing the
admitted it. And
money.
what really bothers me is that Sydney seems like he not only is running her manager of her career, but of her family. And that boy was there before Sydney was there. And I think that she really needs to work that out because she admitted that she wasn't the best parent. So, and one thing he said that really stuck out, why is it that I got to come to you? You the one who made the mistake. Why can't you come to me? And I thought that was really critical. So again, I love her plight. I like what she's trying to do to get her money and stuff. I agree. I don't hate Monique, but man, this has really done a doozy. And it's almost like they're trying to do damage control with their son. And I'm like, this is not Hollywood. This is your child. You know, the only thing the man said is don't do this. Don't do this and not do the work. If you say you want this, then do the work. And that's my opinion.
Yeah, stop lying. Stop lying. And people keep coming and commenting, well, you know he gay, he gay. Well, is that the reason why she didn't want to be or bother with him in Hollywood? Because she was ashamed she had a gay son? Is that the tea?
But that doesn't even make a hill of beans. So what? That doesn't diminish the situation that you weren't there or you were busy chasing Hollywood.
It makes it worse.
And she admitted that was important. So what difference does it make if the man is gay or not? I mean, you know, again, didn't she say that she wanted to try something out with women? I
think it makes a big deal. I know you may say it's not a big deal, but clearly our society see it as a big deal. So it would do us a disservice to go around ignoring it, acting like it's not a big deal when it needs to be dealt with. So they're saying but
as a gay man, I pay my taxes. I pay my bills. Do you think I give a damn of what people say?
But you may be strong. Do you think you as a gay man, do you represent, is all gay men strong? Do all of them have a strength? Or are they getting beat down by society? You are strong. You are strength.
Well,
that's a blessing, but that's a privilege.
I get you.
That's a privilege. Him growing up as a gay boy, I'm sure he probably needed more attention than anything else. All the shit that he had to face and all the adversities, he had to go through this life by himself. He already felt he wasn't wanted because he was gay, if that was the case.
His stepdad or Sydney said he was gay. But did he admit that he was a gay? Because I never heard that in the interview.
No, but shit, we gonna roll with it. If that's what they saying, then that's what it is.
Okay,
Shit.
I just wanted to make sure because I don't want to make something of a person who may not be. Because again, look at
don't
that,
you think Monique would have checked
I
him?
know Monique admitted about bisexuality. So do we think she's any less of a person because she may have wanted to swim in the ladies' pond? No, people still go buy tickets. So.
Well, I gotta say
the
this too. In
that's
our
son.
society, we do not see lesbians and gays, we do not hold them the same. They're not equal. I know, okay, in a perfect, fair world, they're equal, but in society, they're not equal. They would never be equal. And her saying she like bisexual, do you know how honey, ain't nobody pay attention to that damn article. They don't give a damn. They more concerned about her husband being with other men. They don't give a damn about Monique. They don't even take her serious. They like, yeah, right. We know how you so thirsty after these men. We know how you chase after men. You on some D. Okay? And a lot of people don't even believe her. They felt like she was just saying that to cover for her damn husband in them open relationships. They don't give a damn.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I really feel for her son. And he wasn't, and the thing is, the apple don't fall far from the tree. He's just as articulate as she is. He did not didn't say anything disparaging about her. All he said was, please don't use me like this. And if you really want to say that you want the universe to line this up, then do the work. And do not hold everybody else accountable, but yet you can't go to your own son. And then for them to say, we gave him money, we gave him this and this, it's almost like you're not hearing what this man is saying. You're not hearing. And could you please leave your husband at the door and go talk to your son? For the mere fact that this man does not want this man to call him dad, that's a problem. Yeah, this man knows he has a biological father. He knows that Sydney is not his dad, but that sounds a little harsh to me. That sounds harsh to me. And I'm listening to them, and I'm like, what's really going on here? So I really feel sorry for the son. I like Monique, but I didn't like this. And again, I hope everything works out for her. But I'm feeling like the color purple when Celie said, until you do right by me. I'm feeling this with this son. I'm feeling that he done put his hands up and said, until you do right by me, because she sacrificed that boy for her career. And now he's old. And if you don't deal with childhood trauma, it is a bitch to deal with when you become an adult. And now that he's an adult, he's really expressing this. So I think that she really needs to focus on this. And I know her and D.L. Hughley got into it, but this right here, you know, you got fish to fry as well. And I think that it jumped back. And I didn't even expect this, but the young man did it in such a way that was classy. And I think that they're going to have to deal with this. So those are my opinions. I don't want to hold the line, but that's my opinion.
He's way better than me. And I'm getting it from the chat. They're telling me, because you know how they lie, and sometimes they tell the truth. They said you Jay Wilson.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, well, shout out to you, Jay Wilson. Okay.
Well, thank you for allowing me to come on.
Anytime.
I
didn't know who.
I really
didn't know
your show.
Anytime. I didn't know, but I know how you like. Are the people in the comments telling the truth or not? So that's why I have to say it like that. I don't know if it's true or not, but they say you Jay Wilson.
You got your attractors and you got your detractors, but it all is what it is. I'd rather you come to see me. Hit the line anytime, whether you like me or not. Just keep coming.
Shout out to Jay Wilson.
But thank you for allowing me to come on up.
Anytime, Jay Wilson. All right.
All right.
You too. Call in, you guys. We want to talk to you guys about this. We want to hear what y'all have to say. I'm looking in the comment section. This sound like someone, okay. All right, very classy. So Monique complained, but not her child. Yes, her child is human too, and he has every right to complain. That is the worst thing you could ever do to a child. That is the worst thing you could ever do to anybody. Not be there as a parent. That is the worst of the worst. That is the worst of the worst. You are taking your son out of here. And
90 seconds.
I don't understand. How could she? How could she neglect her son, knowing what happened to her? Didn't she say she got essayed by her brother? Didn't she think, okay, something could happen to my son? We don't know what trauma that boy has gone through. We don't know if he got SA. We don't know if he been R-word. She don't know either. You know why? Because she was not there. She wasn't there to protect. She wasn't there to nurture. She wasn't there to guide. And it was
60
not
seconds.
It was not by no mistake. It was intentional because she was intentionally chasing Hollywood and fame and money. Now, calling from 414, you are live on the air. Welcome to the Messy Sweet Spot. What are your thoughts about this?
I feel like I understand his situation when he spoke about how he felt about his mom. And he have all that right to feel that way. But sometimes kids don't understand when you're a single mom out here against this world and everything falls in your lap because the dad is not around. Sometimes kids don't understand.
Can I say something?
10 seconds.
I have to interrupt you one time because you made a mistake. You said a single mom. She was no mom. She was out in Hollywood living her best life. She wasn't no mother. She just gave birth.
I understand that. What I'm saying as well is when you are, I don't know if Monique was a single mom during this time. Like I tell anybody, it's like when you are a single mother, you don't have the dad around. Everything falls on your lap. Even though things may seem and look the way it is from his eyes, from his point of view, I'm not debating that. He saw what he saw. But does it really mean is in that situation? Or just like he said, she was providing him with a roof and clothes and all the above. But it was more to that he needed from her. And she wasn't giving it because why? She
wasn't being a mother. She wasn't nurturing him. She didn't raise him. She didn't teach him. She threw money, but that's not what he needed. He had it, an auntie or somebody, a relative in his family was, providing like a roof and stuff for him, but she was never there. She was no mother. She was out here in these streets. That's just like saying a father is a father. How could you be a father when you just a sperm donor and you just out here in these streets?
From what I feel and from what I'm seeing, because like I said,
and that came from her mouth and his mouth. They both confirmed that she was never there.
It's different, but just like I said, sometimes kids don't understand. Now, do I think Monique could have did better? Hell yeah. I do believe she could have did better. I do believe she could have treated her son
never there.
in a better way. The little time she had, she could have spent that with her son. But like I said, far as a single mother getting out here busting her ass and trying to provide for her children.
But she was not trying to provide.
I'm just saying from my point of view. I'm just saying I understand both their sides. I'm not denying this child of what he felt about his mom because he felt that. And like
because he felt hold on, I hear you, but I gotta stop trying to provide. That is, you at Walmart, you taking more hours, but yet you still going back home to be a mother. You're trying your best. She wasn't doing that. She was living way among her means, still in Hollywood. She said she didn't care. She was out here doing that. That's what she did. She even confirmed it. They both confirmed it, and he had to pay. That's why she said she has to pay for it. But now she got Sydney, her ear brainwashing her to say, fuck him, don't worry about him. You got kids of your own now. You got sons, worry about them. And she can't do nothing. She don't have a mind of her own. She would never have a mind of her own as long as she got Sydney talking for her.
But if she felt like that, she shouldn't have never had no kids until she got where her career wanted to be.
Well, she shouldn't have, but she did it, and she was irresponsible like a lot of people are.
Sometimes, but all the time, things don't work out in the way we should plan or what we think or what we feel. it works out in the way that it did. We don't have control over everything.
She have control over that. Those are choices. You have control.
As her child, as being a mother, that's something she got control over.
But
she got control over whatever
she had control
she had
on laying her back and busting her legs open, right? Was that control when she laid on her back and bust them legs open? That was control, right? She had control when she decided to chase.
If she knew, if she wasn't truly ready for it,
I know, but that's a choice that she made.
Never brought him here if that's what it
but
was
that's what
called
she
out
did.
to be.
She did it on purpose.
Me, I'm just seeing it in a different light because I'm just seeing her, even though she did what she did, we can't take it back. We can't retract nothing. It can't nothing be retracted.
And after
but what
that,
I'm saying is, even Monique said that she tried to make amends with him.
What is trying?
What is trying?
What is trying, 414? The same effort she tried to talk to Tyler. The same effort she tried to talk to Lady O.
Okay, it's just like me going to my kid. It's just like me going to my child. Okay, I made mistakes with my kid. Okay?
What is a mistake? Can we talk about a mistake?
What I did wrong.
What is a
now,
mistake?
I'm going back to my child to try to make amends with my child, and my child still don't want to receive it. You know, what can I do? I can't kill myself and make my child receive something that they don't want to receive.
You have to start off
maybe somewhere down that road, my child will come to the light and say, well, okay, let me give my mom a chance. Maybe we could come to neutral grounds on it. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't know what you're saying because you're calling something you're doing on purpose a mistake.
It bothers me about us as a people. Hell, we already the lowest thing on the damn totem pole. I mean, I just believe in trying to make things work, finding a solution. That's my point of view. But
and she should have thought about that before she neglected all those years, and that's not a mistake. When you neglect your child and you're purposely out here living your best life, that is on purpose and that is in intent. Ain't no mistake about it. Ain't no mistake about it. That's a slap in a child's face. It was a mistake.
Okay, just like I said, a person could say one thing, the mother could say something else, but like I said, it's always two sides to the story.
And she been telling her side, and that's why she been telling her side. How long have Monique been telling her side? She been telling her side for years.
I'm talking about her. I'm talking about with her child.
Well, I'm glad he spoke out because now we can see.
Perry, Oprah, none of them, damn them. I'm talking about with her child. I ain't damn Oprah.
Yeah, I don't care about Oprah and Tyler Perry. Who cares? They don't even got a family.
About her son. That's what I'm saying.
But he's just talked out. Monique's been talking.
I'm hoping that they can get to a mutual ground, that they can get this together, because one day it's going to be some truly regrets behind this. One day somebody's going to need somebody. And it's about time. Ain't no need of nobody keep holding no animosity.
All right.
You know? I mean, my God, how long is that going to take? But it's up to them in their situation. But I'm just saying what I feel. That's it.
I hear what you're saying.
But I thank you for allowing me to say what I had to say. But that's I had to say. That's all.
All right.
Thank you.
You cannot control how a person take you neglecting them. The number one important role in a person's life, you took that away from them. You stole their childhood. As a parent, you took that away from them. They would never have the experiences that I had growing up. Having a mom there when you need her the most. Having your mom there to help you with homework. Having your mom there to drive you and to from school. Having your mom there to take you back to school shopping. Having your mom there when you get your first heart broke or when you're going through life, she's there and you can comfort her. Having your mom there just to watch TV. Having your mom there to cook your goddamn meal. skills. Having your mom there and just knowing that this security here, this is the person that birthed you into this world and always been by your side. He would never have that experience. Never. Calling from 314. How you doing? Welcome to the Messy Sweet Spot. You are live on the air. What are your thoughts about this?
Yes, my thoughts about this is, I'm a little long-winded, but I just want to say something. My heart is hurting as I'm listening to it because I heard everything that you're saying, but I think it's something that we're not talking about, and I want to talk about it because I want to share my story as well as how I can relate to Monique because I got molested.
Well, let's say the N word, the essay, the S. Hold on, wait. We can't say those type of languages. Hold on, wait. No. All right, so we cannot use that type of language in here, okay? We can't use that type of language, all right? And we want to keep it on Monique and her son. We want to keep the narrative on here. And I can sense that people are in the same position as Monique and they feel her. However, every situation is unique. And, her son is speaking out and it's about him and his healing. It's not about, okay, let's try to deflect and let's try to make Monique a victim. This is not time for that. She had her chance to be a victim. She's been a victim all these years. She stayed a victim. But he's speaking from a child point of view. It's all about protect the kids. He's speaking from a child's point of view. He couldn't speak out when he was a child. He didn't have a voice when he was a child. But my God, he has grown up now. And for that little boy that did not have a voice, now he's speaking up for that little boy that never had a voice. Calling from 717. You're live on the air. Welcome to the Messy Sweet Spot. What are your thoughts about this?
Hello.
Yes. Are you
Yes,
there?
hi. Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, I just wanted to call. I see everybody is in an uproar. From my point of view, I believe that, yes, Monique has her issues. Yes, her son has his issues, and by all means, his issues are all validated. But I do believe people are not seeing the fact that she did get on stage and she's been on the interviews and she's apologized for her actions. But what people are forgetting is that hurt people do hurt people. And if she wasn't in therapy, if she hasn't had no help for all the stuff that happened to her as a child, she's going to in turn do that same thing. Yes, then she got into a relationship, she married this man, she had some other kids, and he probably didn't allow her to do the negligence and stuff that she had done to her first son due to they had a father there. She didn't have no one when she was trying to raise this other child. I just feel as though we need to give her the benefit of the doubt because she's been apologizing to what she done to him before we even knew what she done to him. And maybe he's so hurt that he can't accept it.
That doesn't take away what she did. She failed as a mother. All those years she neglected.
Exactly right.
It's about him. He is a grown man now, and that boy could not speak. I don't care what she said. It's not about her. What part don't you get? It's not about her. It's not about her. It's always been about Monique. It's always been about her.
No, it's not.
The chasing when she chasing Hollywood. It's always been about her.
It's not only about
It's always
Monique.
been about her.
It's
It
about
has.
her son as well.
No, it's always been about Monique. Well, Monique, she came out
No,
here.
it's
She
it's not about.
apologized.
It's not only
She
about Monique. It
apologized
is
100
about her son.
times.
It is about her son. I'm not saying it's only about Monique, but I'm saying she has been apologizing. I'm not saying she's off the hook for whatever she's done to her son. But no one really knows what her son or how her son feels. He might not want nothing to do with her. He might say to us on
How
here,
could you
I
say
want something
that?
to do with her, but he might not
Did
be
you
wanting nothing
did
to
you
do
not
with her.
hear what he said? How could you say?
Because
How could you override it?
Let me tell you
How
how
could you override
let me
it?
tell you how
But
I
yet,
can
wait,
say
wait,
how I
wait, wait,
say-
because you're
let me
over.
tell you why.
Hold on, wait. Let me talk. The same way you can override it is the same way can people in DL Hughley can overwrite Monique feelings. So just keep that in mind.
No, I'm not trying to negate none of his feelings. I'm not. All his feelings are valid. That's not what I'm saying.
He told his story, but you're
But as-
saying, well, I don't know
He
about
only
his
told,
story.
He was on here. He didn't tell his story. He just told how he felt about a couple situations. He did not tell his story.
He
just
told that story about how he
reiterated on
felt
some
about
of his
that situation.
thoughts. He told a little bit of how he felt, what he seen. And if you was on the outside looking in, if you're not right there with your mother and she's raising some other kids, you're gonna have a different feeling than the same feeling that he has about her raising some other people's kids. He wanted the love and stuff that he had, that she gave to those other kids. I'm sure he did. But he wasn't willing to come in on no second fiddle, which that's how he felt, that he was going to be second fiddle coming in. I'm just saying, hurt people hurt people. She apologized for what she did. That doesn't make it right. She needs some counseling, and I'm sure he needs some too. They need to deal with this together without anybody else's interruptions. They need to deal with it together. And until they deal with it, he's going to have his thought, she's going to have her thought. And if she felt like she felt when she gave him away or didn't raise him like she should have, and that happens all over the world. People been given to their granddaddies, to their grandmamas, to their aunts, their cousins, their uncles, the person next door, because they feel as though this ain't what I want. I don't want it. She could have aborted him, but she didn't. And maybe when she got pregnant and was having him, she might have wanted him. And then the future came in, oh, I'm going to be a star. Boom, the child goes to the side. Don't make it right. It happened, though. She didn't deny it. She did not deny it. She apologized for it. If he's not willing to accept it, he's not willing to accept it. And it doesn't make it right. I didn't say it makes it right. It doesn't make it right, but we need to give her the benefit of the doubt, because from day one, when she's ever talked about her older son, she did say she messed up. She did say she was sorry for it. She did say she was trying to make amends.
Oh my God!
That's all I'm saying.
Said
If she just
that.
needs to give
Oh
him
my God! Oh my God! She apologized. All right, so let's just go. Let's just go to Disney.
I didn't say.
Oh
but
my
I didn't say it takes
God!
her off
She
the hook.
apologized. Let's go to Disney and eat ice cream, and let's just forget. Can I harm people and just apologize and it's all over with? I apologize. So why?
No, I didn't say that. That's
Why
what
can't
I
I
said. It doesn't negate
disrespect
the
you
fact.
and just apologize and we just all eat ice cream? Okay. Wouldn't that be a ball? I mean, I can go around, I can break your house, I can take your shit, and I apologize. I'm sorry. I apologize. My bad. I said I apologize. Damn. Didn't I just say I apologize? Get over it. Okay? So, all right. Well, I thank you for calling. I appreciate you, okay? Girl, I tell ya. Now, let me look at these comments, all right? Now, people are saying, you are so passionate, and you guys know me. I'm very passionate. I'm sorry. I can't help how I feel. You know, I can be up here, and I can try to be like other YouTubers where they're so unbiased, they have no passion. But, shit, I got a feeling. And I tell you one thing else about me. I don't worship celebrities. I don't care about nobody in Hollywood. Okay? I go based on situations that I see, and I have a feelings about them, you know? But I'm not up on nobody's payroll. I don't worship no man. I don't care about none of these celebrities, none of these entities. They don't move me. All right, so let's just get that clear. So I'm looking in the comment section, and I ask you guys to please like this video. We are begging y'all to like this video. And should I come back live tonight? If you guys think I should come back live tonight, press 4, and we'll talk about this again. So right now, I'm going to take the time out, and I'm going to read the comments. Gigi, you must be a perfect parent. Nope, but guess what? I heard this black man speak out. I heard this black man cry, and I felt his pain. Now, Callie, yesterday, I took up for Monique going against Tyler, but yet you did not say, well, Gigi, you must be a producer. Gigi, you must be a director. Gigi, no, I'm not a director. No, I'm not a producer. But God damn it, I can talk about it. We can all have an opinion about it. Hello? I'm a child. I'm a child. I have a relationship with my parents, okay? I see parents out here all the time. It don't take you nothing to be a parent. All you got to do is lay down, open your legs, and let them bust up in your ass. And guess what? If you lucky enough, you get pregnant, and guess what? You become a parent just like that. Just like that. But my belief is more to that than becoming a mother or father. You have to raise your child. You have to earn that title, okay? Than just popping babies and being sperm donors, being around here. No, mother and father is earned. You can adopt kids and be a great mother and father because you have earned that right. People that's popping out these kids are adopting and aborting and taking out their kids every day. I don't call them mothers and fathers. Get out of here. But you know, each his own. Each his own. Now, who else got another question? I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's get these likes up. Y'all like the sound of my voice? Good education. He said, I was telling. Jesus, this boy is a big crybaby. Well, hell, DJ, if he's a big crybaby, his mama is 5 times bigger crybaby than he is. Because they say, Monique, stay out here bitching and complaining. So if he's a crybaby, then she's a bigger crybaby. And he has a right to be a crybaby. His mama was never there for him, okay? That is something to cry about. That is something to bitch a fit about. I don't give a damn about no money and no Hollywood. He has every right to speak his mind. Damn, a black man speak out one time out of all the years he could have speak out. Shit, he had 30 years to speak out, and I'm just not hearing him speak out, and all because a black man is speaking out. Now he's a damn crybaby. Well, he need to be a bigger crybaby. He need to go around here and keep on crying. Shit. Okay, rich, spoiled, brat. Nobody care about the money, and that's your problem, DJ, and people in Hollywood. You guys are so weird. You worship money. Everything is about money, 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 money. You are money hungry. Money hungry. That's all y'all care about is money. That's it, and that's sad. We talking about black mamas today. Hell, I wouldn't call them black mamas. Acting like he was on the streets. He might as well be on the streets. He never had a mom. His mother was not there. His mother neglecting him. Actually, it's better to be on the streets than not have your mom around. Well, hell, at least you're on the streets. At least you got your mama. I know a lot. I'm sure it's a lot of homeless men out here that had the experience in their childhood of a mom, and they rather be out here homeless versus not having a mother. Not having a mother, that's one of the worst things that could ever happen to you. And I apologize for those that never had a mom because their mom died when they were young or whatever have you. But that's a void that will always be missing, I would think. Ooh, mama's is special, girl. Honey, don't play about my mama, okay? I don't play when it comes to that mama. What happened to the happy gays like RuPaul? You know, ask Sydney. You know, didn't they say Sydney gay? Is he happy? Shit. So yeah, and honey, I don't know. I guess you guys are really trying to throw dirt on him for being gay, which is real weird because Monique gay. They say her husband gay. Shit. But why y'all don't throw good dirt on him? So he's gonna let that ruin his life. Is he gonna let it ruin his life? How could he let it ruin his life when what do you call that? A person that ain't your mama but just gave birth to you. Honey, Monique already ruined his life when she decided to run to Hollywood. His life was already ruined. His life was already effed up. But as you can see, he can still hold a smile to his face, and he's going to get better. Now, DJ, are you asking Monique, is she going to allow Oprah to run her life? Because you have people with those talking points that felt like, okay, Monique, get over it. Ain't everybody in the Hollywood and everybody in the black community, half of them are telling Monique to get over it. You going to allow those people to ruin your life? You sound just like them. It's very hypocritical because when Monique was out here huffing and puffing, I didn't have those talking points towards Monique. I was not out here saying, Monique, you need to get over it. But it's interesting that you don't have that same tolerance, that same talking points when it comes to someone that has been wronged and a victim of Monique. That's very telling. That's very picking and choosing. Okay? Y'all want to pick and choose depending on who it is. Okay? Stop reading this because it's ghetto in here. Yeah, it's ghetto. Shit, keep the comments coming. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's like 70% homeless people didn't have a mom. Well, that's sad, I guess. But just because you're homeless doesn't mean that you never had a parent. It's a lot of homeless people that had good lives. They had marriages and everything. Okay. A lot of people have moms. A lot of people didn't have no daddies in the black community, but a lot of people have their moms now. How many of you guys have your moms in your life? Press 1 if you had your mother in your life. Press 7 if you did not have your mama in your life. Okay? I tell you. Ooh. So going on 2 o'clock. Monica, I want you to know that not all women that have kids should have kids. Well, that goes to men too. I mean, but that's what it takes to be a mother and a father. Not really a mother and father to my degree, but all you got to do is lay on your back and have sex, and then you're a parent if you're lucky. It don't take much to become a parent. It don't take much to become a parent. All you got to do is be horny. Shit. Most of these parents don't even want to be parents. Shit. Most of these parents are taking that pill to get rid of the kids. Okay? So please. My mom passed away, but she was awesome. I'm so sorry for that, Lala. You know, my heart goes to you. I can't even imagine. I can't imagine. You keep babying him. DJ, I'm not going back and forth with you, okay? You ain't had no problem when I was babying Monique, big ass, okay? You didn't have no problem when I was babying Monique, big wide ass. Gigi, you are unhappy. Yes, I'm very unhappy about this situation. And I'm very unhappy about your response to this situation. But I'm going to get on out of here. I love you guys. If you guys think I should come back on about this topic and just have another round, press 10. Or if you guys think I should come back with another topic, press 15. What do you guys think? Comment, let me know. Please, let's get the likes up, y'all. I love you, Gigi. Oh, you love me now, DJ? I don't know, honey, because you was trying to let me have it. LaShawn said, Gigi, you unhappy. Just because I'm not talking your talking points, honey, everybody don't need to be jumping on your bandwagon. And I am unhappy. You know what? This is not a happy topic. Do y'all think this is a happy topic? Press 80 if this is a happy topic. Press 22 if this is not a happy topic. I'm sorry. I cannot be Oh my goodness, I am not numb to this black man's pain. Do you understand? Monique, she's numb to it. She's over here laughing and goofing off like something wrong with her. Something is wrong with her. She's laughing and goofing off. Hell, this is not a happy topic. Okay? Okay, it's so many of these kids out here that grow up and they are disturbed and messed up because of their parents. And she got the nerve to keep on talking about other people in their bonnets. Now, let's not bring the bonnets up. All right, 10:15. You just have to be present, be around your kid. All right, well, I love you guys, and I will see you guys later on tonight because we have to talk about this. This is not done by far. We got to talk about this. DJ, where you at? And if you guys enjoyed this show, please press a 4 and make sure you have subscribed here at the Messy Sweet Spot and hit that notification bell because this topic right here, you know, I'm sure it hits home to a black community. We had a lot of black women called in and they related to Monique. For whatever reason, we didn't hear their stories because we didn't want to make it too personal. All right, but I love you all, and I'll see y'all sooner than later. Hold on, Miss Roots, Natural Roots. Since you coming for me, let me come for you. Won't you call up here and say it to my face? I told you about that. I told y'all about that. If y'all got something to say about me, I'll open up the phone lines, call in and say it to my face. Okay? Yeah, I'm very unhappy about this conversation. Let's not have it again, but we're going to have it again because y'all going to stay messing up. I'm out here. I love y'all. I had to get her together. I had to get you. She know I'm watching the comments. I can't let it slide. I can't let it slide. DJ cut the beat. I seen that slick shit, Matthew. Matthew, come up here, motherfucker. Okay? Okay? Let me give you these man hands, all right? Okay? Ah! Yes, Miss Lavinia got your ass together, then chopped your ass up, then blocked you, ho. Ooh, girl, they hate to see it coming. I told you, ain't no more passes, ho.